we are. We're at Amicalola Falls Park. I'm gonna go in and show you the inside. I shuttled here by Ron. Ron's like a legend of the trail, and I'll post his information on the video. I often ask, do they sell fuel at Amicalola Falls store? Well, I can definitely tell you that they do. Look at that. It's not the small cans though, it's not the smaller ones. We usually carry smaller ones than that, but they do have it here, but there you go. Well, here I am back again at the approach trail at the arch. I went inside the new visitor center. This thing was just built. It wasn't here last year when I was here, but just, you know, some information for you guys. I got shuttled here from Gainesville, Georgia. I took the train from Trent, New Jersey, straight down to Gainesville. Yeah, it was a 16-hour ride. But Ron, the shuttle driver, suggests that if you take the train, you go to Gainesville because there's multiple shuttle drivers that go there. But the train is definitely Gainesville. And with Ron, I'll put a picture of his card so you guys have that information. He's a wealth of information. He is also a small resupply for you. So when you fly into Atlanta, for example, you won't have fuel on you because the airport takes it away. Ron sells the fuel canisters for $7, the right size ones too. So he's a great resource. So we take advantage of that. Also, the stairs to Amicalola Falls itself, they are closed. People think it won't be open until April, so you got to do this alternate trail, which I'm going to do now. Yeah, the trails are not open, unfortunately, and the tags don't come in until sometime in February, he said. So there's no tags now. You know, if you're going to be a thru hiker or a flip flopper, section hiker, whatever, you just sign in the book. The book's here in the store. You just sign in, and I guess when you get to Harper's Ferry, you'd be able to pick up your tags there. And here we go. Just like last year, but this time I'm not walking 2,200 miles. When I did this last year, it was pouring rain when I walked through those arches. And let's see where we're going now. This is gonna be closed. I think I go up this one. Yeah, okay, I'll talk to you soon. Still going up the approach trail. As you can see, you know, nothing too exciting. Again, I'm going around this alternate trail. Yeah. Well, here I am. I did the first mile of the approach trail. I'm at the top of Amicalola Falls now, as you can see. Unfortunately, the stairs coming up to this spot is closed. You have to walk around it. And they said they don't anticipate it being open until like March or April or something. So you have to do that side trail. And the bad news is you're gonna miss out on this beauty here. I remember walking up here last year. You know, the whole thing with the approach trail for me was seeing the falls. And they were really beautiful, really majestic. They're some of the nicest falls on the whole Appalachian Trail. When I think of other falls I compare to it, I think of maybe Laurel Fork Falls in Tennessee. But this is really spectacular falls. And you don't get to experience it right now because it's closed. My opinion is, if you're going to thru hike the Appalachian Trail, especially with the falls being closed, I would just start at Springer Mountain, to tell you the truth. Unless you're a purist, because, you know, it's just the approach trail is really hard. And I just went 1 mile, and I still got almost 8 more miles to go before I get to Springer Shelter. So, you know, just my opinion, you know, as long as you're not a purist, I would just go to Springer Mountain and start from there. Because remember, these miles don't count at all for the trail, 0. But yeah, you're really missing out on this thing. I can't remember, it was like 680 steps or something. I can't remember what they were, but well, I got a long way up. I mean, this approach trail is going to shoot up again, so I'll get you later up on the trail. Because after this, there's really not much to see, but I remember that. It was just all waterfalls, but now it's just 8 hard miles up to Springer. So I'll talk to you soon. I heard a rumor that the rivers are kind of dried up in Georgia. It's almost hard for me to imagine that because last year we got so much rain. This trail was flooded with water. But I can happily say about 1.5 miles in, you got a great stream, so that's good news. So I'm gonna take my chance. I'm not gonna top off here yet. So remember, topping off means more weight, but I'm gonna bank on the other sources are good also. So get back to you soon. About 2 miles in, you finally get a nice relaxing stretch on the approach trail. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but it feels good now. That was a kind of a steep climb for me. So get back to you. About 3 miles in, we're headed back up the mountain. Settled back there, all the way back there is Black Gap Shelter, I believe. Yeah, about 1.5 miles from Springer, I think. I gotta get a move on. I'm running out of light, so catch ya. 0.7 from Springer Mountain Shelter. I'm gassed. Oh man. You forget how hard the trail is. I've only been on for 6 months, but I feel exactly like I did when I started off a year ago. You know, so 0.7 more to go. I was gonna actually go to Stover Shelter, it was 3 miles past Springer Shelter, but I think I'm gonna stop at Springer. I'm just gonna enjoy myself, you know. I just gotta stop making my life miserable, you know. I'm out here, enjoy it, you know what I mean? Just take your time. That way I can document things. I didn't doc too much coming up here because it's really all kind of same old. So but hopefully I'll do more documentation for you tomorrow. All right, I'll see you up at the top. Well, I just hiked America's most iconic Blue Blaze Trail. Yep. The Appalachian Approach Trail. Second time in a year I did it. I tell you, I'm tired. Yeah, it was hard. I mean, I don't know what it was, but it's not a bad trail though. It's not rocky, but it does have some big climbs, it seems, especially the first 2 miles. Like miles 1 and 2 and 4 to 5, like it was pretty uphill. This last hill up here coming here is kind of a switchbacky thing, so it was okay, but I'll make it. I just got to decide whether I'm gonna stay at Springer Shelter or go down 2.8 miles to the next one. So I'm gonna take some pictures. I'll get back to you guys soon. Springer Shelter. It's an odd shaped shelter, but it's got an upstairs too. It holds a lot of people. See if I can see in the dark here, but it goes right up to the top. I slept up there last year. Yeah, well, I was gonna stay here at Springer Shelter, but I just got the weather report, and believe it or not, Friday night with the wind chill, it's gonna be negative 11 degrees here. So I gotta kind of make a run for Woody Gap. So I'm gonna go to the next shelter, another 3 miles down. It's 3 miles I won't have to do tomorrow. So unfortunately, I'm gonna be moving on, and it is getting cold here. Talk to ya. Well, my first day I made it to Stover Creek Shelter. Like I said, most unfortunately tomorrow, it's gonna get bitterly cold. It's gonna be a low of 5 degrees with a wind chill of negative 11. So I'm gonna have to really shoot to try to get off. I think I'm gonna have to do a 17-mile day to get to Woody's Gap, unfortunately. Now, it's usually not a big deal back in my day, but as far as my first day out, my legs are sore, my feet are hurting. I don't have no trail legs. I'm, a little bit overweight again, and so it's gonna be really, really difficult. But I'm gonna pack in real quick here. I'm gonna get right to bed, because the minute I stop, I get too cold. So I'm gonna go right to bed, and I guess I'll get up, but it's gonna be really cold tonight too. And I don't know. So we'll see ya tomorrow morning. It's gonna be a long night tonight. Well, good morning, everyone. It was a freezer last night. It actually warmed up a bit. It rained pretty heavily at one point. But now this morning, today, the temperatures are really supposed to drop. So I'm still thinking in my head what to do. Woody's Gap is about 18 miles from here. That's kind of far from me. at the state I'm in now, but I don't have any phone reception. So once I get phone reception, I'm going to try to make some calls, see if I can get a shuttle driver to bring me to a hostel, because it's going to be -11 tonight, and my gear's not rated for that. So I'll get back to you. I'm packing up now. Stover Creek Shelter. Thanks for protecting me last night from the cold. And whoever put up that tarp there, man, thank you. Kind of blocked the wind a little bit. I slept right behind that thing upstairs. I'm just not sure of the weather because I don't have any service yet. So I'm trying to haul butt a little bit just in case I need to get off trail. It's, the temperature's not bad right now. But I know it's supposed to drop tonight really, really, really bad. So I'm trying to move as fast as I can. So hopefully I can get some filming. And I got the GoPro on now. I got it strapped to my shoulder strap. And I connect it with my phone. So I don't have to, I could be kind of hands-free while I walk. But so far so good. You know, since Springer Mountain, when you get to the top of Springer Mountain, Springer Shelter, it's kind of downhill, but you know, I'll be going uphill shortly. So from Springer Mountain for like 5 miles, it's a nice walk, but we'll be going up soon. So I'll talk to you guys soon. I'm coming up on Hawk Mountain Shelter, I believe. I stayed there last year, but I got to tell you, it's getting really cold. And the wind, they have gusts up to over 40 miles an hour. When I'm on the wrong side of the mountain and the wind hits me, it's just brutal. I mean, it cuts right through me. So I think I actually got a signal finally. I called some guy, he's gonna pick me up at High Tower Gap. I'm not gonna take any chances. Again, I'm out here to have fun, man. I suffered enough last night. And like I said, it's supposed to get, with the wind chill, it's supposed to get -11 degrees today, and you can feel it. It's getting colder and colder as the day goes on. So I'm gonna call it. Ah, shit. Hang on a second. Let me turn the camera away from me. I gotta spit. God damn. I only got like a 2.5 mile hike now, and he's gonna pick me up. And you know, again, I gotta spend money, but better to spend money than die. Fuck. Woo, baby, it's cold. It is cold. So I'll talk to you when I get to the gap. Oh, baby, it's cold. Well, hello, everybody. I took a 0 day already here at the Hidden Pond Hostel. It was 8 degrees this morning when the sun came up, and I was like, there's no way. But tomorrow I'll hit the trail. I'm gonna hit the famous Blood Mountain down into Neal's Gap, and we're gonna hit the Mountain Crossing store. And I may stay at the bunkhouse there at Mountain Crossings, 'cause I didn't stay there last year. I'd like to check it out. So I'll see you on the trail tomorrow. It's gonna be a little cold, but not as cold as it's been the last 2 days. So I'll catch you tomorrow on the trail. Good night to you all.